I believe that humans have free will. God gave me free will, so I can choose the life I want.
You didn't think about what people think of you?
No, I didn't care.
We live in so different parts of the world, but there is a general egregor, the general energy.
I was killed by my family because I was helping people. Yeah.
How is it possible to start business at 15?
I feel like an old soul. Toxic relationship, a bad marriage, toxic family members, a toxic work environment. I did the healing. I did deep healing work.
That you are a rebellion. You're a rebel, yes?
I'm the black sheep in the family. I will create the new ancestors. I will create the new generation.
Do you have any diet? What do you eat?
Beef, fish, and chicken. No fruits, no vegetables, nothing.
I know one celebrity who will come to my exhibition. Will you come?
Of course!
So do something that makes
Yes.
you happy.
Yeah, because what makes you happy shouldn't make sense to anybody.
So, my dear, I'm very glad to open the new topic, famous, successful women, which inspire everyone, who give us force and energy to move on. And my guest today is a self-made woman who was able to do a lot by herself, a person who is not just very beautiful, she is a mother and entrepreneur. So please welcome Sara Al Madani.
Oh my God, thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited. I've never seen something like this. And I always like to do things related to mental health and supporting people in monitoring their habits, uplifting their spirit. So this is new, and thank you so much for having me as part of this. I'm so excited.
Thanks a lot. How about giving interview? Is it popular? We have lots of interviews on YouTube. Everybody is talking, everybody is asking questions and answers. But this will be a very unusual interview together with the drawing.
I've never had an interview like this where I have to paint and draw. I'm telling you, this is like a crazy experience for me. I'm so excited.
It will be a bit difficult because you have to answer my questions during drawing, and this is not the first interview with a star. I really believe you are a star, but you will have to be focused because you have to answer my questions and draw, and only women are capable of doing this. We know that men can do only one task at a time, and women are multitaskers, so they can do a lot. So, before we start, I will tell you a couple of words about neurographics so that we can start. This is drawing, which changes our thinking. This is a psychology of new generation. This is something totally new. Neurographics was developed by the doctor of psychology Pavel Piskarev. It has been only 10 years in place, but in 10 years it is super popular in Russia. Millions of people are following, and it's not only working with yourself, but you can solve any problems that you have. People are getting rid of their fears, panic attacks. People are changing their thinking modes. People achieve their goals. This is really a practical way to increase your income. For example, I have done this. I lost a lot of weight. I used to weigh more than 100 kilos. Ladies get married, ladies get a career, so everything changes. This is a way to develop yourself, to grow and to work with your subconscious. How does it work? We use our fingers, the movement of our fingers. At first we write down our goal and then we draw. And during this process, we create new neural connections, new ganglions, and we start behaving different. There is no esoterics, there is no magic. This is total science. So I want you to get acquainted with this method because I know that a lot of people follow you, a lot of women are following you, and this is method will be very useful. If this is the first time when you heard about neurographics, you can tap the link and you can see the starting lesson and then draw together with us. What topic would you like to draw today? The topic should be your desire. It should be just your desire, not for all the women, not for the whole world. It should be just your desire, your specific desire that you would like to get in life.
Do we pick one topic or can we pick like a couple of goals, or we focus on one thing?
We can draw several goals for the whole year. This is one thing, this is one option. For example, you want to go somewhere to achieve something, or it can be just one particular goal. For example, I think health and looks are okay. We don't have to talk about that. Maybe some new business, maybe entering new markets, maybe achieving a new prize, but we will talk about it. You already have some prizes, but maybe there are some goals that you cannot influence by yourself. You want to change something, but there are some obstacles. Is there any goal like this?
I think at this time in my life, because I'm focusing a lot on healing and changing old patterns, so I want to focus on leaving old patterns behind and making sure that my healing is complete, mental, physical, like health, mind, and soul, basically. And to not repeat old mistakes I used to do, especially like, for example, in relationships and all that.
Okay, then it's either relationship or health. Let's choose between those.
I choose health.
Okay.
Yes, let's go.
So we take two sheets. And now we have to write down more than 20-25 words related to this topic. This activates the neurons in our brain that we are going to draw. This can be any words. They can be not directly related to health. It can be, for example, healthy lifestyle, healthy thinking, diet, discipline, sports. You collect all the words that are connected to this topic. If you want to have healthy relationships, you can write down healthy relationship. Or if you want to mental health, put down mental health. So just write down all the words that are connected to this topic.
Okay.
Connected to this topic.
So 20.
More than 20. More than 20. 20 plus.
Wow, this is so cool. My God, you're fast. I'm still at 3.
I'm a professional. I'm a professional. I want to write the word energy. I need energy for all the goals that I set for myself.
Bear with me, I'm still at number 6.
Okay.
But you write whole complete sentences. Each word will count, so it's okay.
Because I have dyslexia, so my brain is thinking I need to remember what I want to say. So you think I should just make it shorter?
No, this is wonderful. The way you write, it's just wonderful. It's even better.
Okay. Okay, perfect.
So you definitely have more than 20 because you have written complete sentences and then each word will count. So what happened now? Via finger movement, we have activated the neurons in our brain which are connected to this topic. And now our task now is to connect all these neurons and to combine them in one solution. After this drawing, you will behave differently, you will see new opportunities, you will have new ideas. As Professor Piskarev says, you will have a plastic surgery of your brain. Without any doctor, you will change your neural connections. I got just a couple of words about neurographics. There is a graphical alphabet, a neurographic. Maybe you have heard about 100 years ago. Have you heard about Carl Jung? And he proved that symbols affect our subconscious more than speech and writing, because even in the caves, our ancestors drew symbols. They were not able to talk, there was no speech, but they drew hunting and things like this. And since then, our subconscious understands symbols better. A triangle is a symbol of weapon, it's a knife, it's a fight, it's a battle, hunting. For us, a triangle means a breakthrough for our subconscious. It means movement, energy, victory, etc. A circle. Oh, look, you have neurographics all around.
I do.
Circle means harmony, this is sun, this is world, this is universe, happiness, this is something perfect. And the square, it's our house, something stable, it's bricks, it's will, force, something stable, permanent, etc. 90% of our decisions are taken subconscious. For example, in the morning a girl decides, I want to be on a diet today, no chocolate, but in the evening I will start tomorrow, and they start eating chocolate, not because they are bad, but because subconscious rules over them.
So you mean when we are drawing, we think of each thought and we draw while we talk about it?
No. We are just talking now. This is the beauty of neurographics. You can do anything. You can watch TV, you can talk with your girlfriends, you can drink tea. But at the same time, you do it automatically, kind of. You round the corners. But the brain itself starts looking for a solution that you wrote down, and this is the moment when the inner conflict is solved. So we take away our list of words. I have told you about the basics of neurographics, but the people who watch, they can see the starting lesson, and then they can start drawing with us. You can start drawing health. Also for your child, when you draw your own health, this is anyway affects the health of your children. So now we take the words away, and let's think what kind of algorithm we should draw. Let's draw the algorithm of revealing an intention. And now our interview starts, because before that I was just giving you some introduction. You have a wonderful line. It looks like you are meditating, because it's very soft and gentle. Very gentle, soft line. So that means you are you have an inner peace.
I feel comfortable. Yeah, I feel comfortable I'm doing this.
This is great.
Okay.
So we make a lot of lines. The number of lines affect the result. The more lines you have, the more crossing points we have, the more inner conflicts we can solve during this drawing. So we have to make a lot of lines. And if you allow, I will ask you the first question. For those people who see Sara for the first time, but I hope this interview will become a virus video, and we will issue it in 3 languages, Russian, Arabic, and English. And if this is the first time you see Sara, but believe she will motivate you just like the way she motivated me. Tell me, how is it possible to start business at 15 for a girl?
I mean, when I started my business at 15, I didn't know why I started it. I just felt like I just wanted to do something on my own, and nobody understood why I was doing this. I just did it anyways, regardless. And it got a lot of people upset, my mom, my dad, because I was young. But I was like, you know what? I want to do it. And if I want to do it...
What kind of business was that?
It was fashion. I was doing fashion. And I think since I was a kid, I believed that humans have free will. God gave me free will, so I can choose the life I want. And this is why I did whatever I wanted.
How did your parents react?
My father was not happy because he wanted to take care of me. I was a young girl. The father wants to give you everything. He's like, why are you doing business? I can give you money. I can give you everything. And my mom, she just didn't get it. But I just did it anyways. And until this day, I do whatever I want always.
How did you spend the first money you earned?
I didn't. I just took it and I put it back in the business. That's all I did.
How can you be so smart when you're 15?
Because I feel like I lived so many lives before. And I feel like an old soul. And my mom and dad told me when I was young, when I was 4 years old, I was massaging them for money. When I was 6 years old, I was buying candy and selling it. So I don't know why I was born wanting to do this. I guess it comes from somewhere, right?
This is cool. I have never thought that you would talk about past lives. So what do we do now? We have a lot of crossing points. And in the points where we have most crossings, we have to draw a circle. This is the perfect shape that will harmonize our inner conflict. You can have several circles, up to you. It can be several circles in the points where you have most crossings. Perfect. You're doing great.
Okay. Why does this feel so natural? It doesn't feel weird. It just feels good.
You know, first of all, this relaxes and makes you calm. And when we finish this drawing, you can put it somewhere in a visible place in your house, and it will remind you of your goal. It will continue working for you. When you notice this drawing, you will think, I'm really healthy, I have changed. Now we start rounding. Remember, each crossing point we have to fill out in order to make a smooth shape. I will show it on my drawing, and you do the same in your drawing. I might help you if necessary. And we continue talking. What was this 15-year-old girl dreaming about?
I don't know. I didn't have any dreams. I just felt like I wanted to be free. Is it like this?
That's
And the other
genius.
side
That's
also?
genius. Danielle.
Yeah. I just wanted to be free, and I was happy, and I wanted to do things my way. I was very rebellious. And this is why I have this tattoo. See, I have rebel. Because I've been always rebellious since I was a kid, in a good way.
You didn't think about what people think of you?
No, I didn't care. I didn't care, but I would say now I care more. Now I don't care more than I used to before. Before, I used to do anything to make people happy. I was scared of upsetting people and all that. So I would do what I want, but I'm very careful. Now, I don't care.
Now you do understand that you influence people much more than ever because there are a lot of followers. You're very beautiful. You're so successful. Was it intentional, or was it just a coincidence?
Actually, it was a coincidence. It wasn't like I told myself I'm going to go out there and inspire everybody. I just was online and I was being myself, and suddenly the followers were growing. And then I felt like God, maybe my purpose in life, God wants me to help people through what I do and by spreading light. Like, I feel like I have a reason to do all of this. I could have just been on social media having fun, posting pictures, but I feel like I need to impact people's life. Yeah.
How would you like to influence people? What is the message you would like to convey to the women that watch you?
I feel like women need to understand that they have free will and they can choose the life they want. They can do whatever they want. And I just want them to be happy and feel safe so they can fall into their feminine energy. Because right now, most of the women are in their masculine energy.
Tell me more about the feminine energy. What do you understand by feminine energy? Because in Russia, this is a super popular topic now, because we are talking about what women should do, that she should earn, she should have female energy. But what do you mean by that?
Because for so many years, the feminine energy was suppressed by men, because women are very powerful. And because when you suppress something, it tries to prove to you and to explode and to speak and to tell you, I am here. Because women had to do this for so many years, they had to become more angry, more masculine. I have to show you, I have to prove to you, I can do this. And all of these things, especially like going through toxic relationships, not healing, no one's talking about healing a lot. And all of these things, single motherhood, trying to get a job, but it's a man's world. All these things just made women more masculine. And women don't know how beautiful it is to be feminine anymore. And I just want to show them that go back into your feminine energy.
How do you manage to combine this?
Combine what? The masculine and feminine?
Do you do some kind of practices, techniques, or you're just thinking about what, for example, let's say there are a lot of divorced women in Russia, there are a lot of single mothers in Russia who have to work, who have to bring up their child. What particular should you advise to them? What should they do? Because when somebody talks about feminine energy, I have the image that I should stay in a bath with candles and rose petals. What do you do for that?
No, feminine energy is, I mean, great. Bath and candles and doing your hair. It's all beautiful. These are things we do. These are not things that make you a divine feminine energy woman with that, yeah? But I think the best way for a woman to find her divine feminine energy is to heal all her traumas and everything, and to let go of everything that made her more masculine. So for example, toxic relationship, a bad marriage, toxic family members, a toxic work environment, all these things that makes her go on survival mode and become more masculine, you need to let go of all these things. And I'm divorced twice, you know? And some people would say, oh, it's very hard, you know, how do you go with life? How do you this? I did the healing. I did deep, deep, deep healing work, as in like spiritual healing, hypnotherapy. I got rid of everything that made me masculine and that was hurting me. And that's when I fell inside my feminine energy. So like out of the year, I'd say 60% of my time, all I'm doing is healing, healing, healing. And I love it, you know? And I wish women would know more about healing, because we come from generations of avoidance where, for example, my grandmother, my great-grandmother, my mother, they pretend like everything was okay and nothing was wrong. And they keep ignoring the traumas in each generation. I decided, no, I'm the black sheep in the family. I will create the new ancestors. I will create the new generation. I will not let the trauma go again in a cycle and act like it doesn't exist, like they all did. So you have to, you know, they say in English, you were assigned this mountain to show people that it can be moved, you know?
Listen, you have undertaken a very big mission, not only with your generation and with your family. This is really a big mission that pretends to move the mountains for all women and most women. Not so many people are capable of opposing the system and talk about things like this. I'm really respectful to you that you are able to do this, that you dare to do this. You have a very beautiful drawing, as if you have been doing this maybe in past lives.
Maybe. So you said something very important. You said, I'm taking a big mission, right? And I decided to take this mission. It's not easy, because when you do the healing work, you're healing your ancestors, you're healing everyone in your, like every ancestor in your lineage, you're healing them all by doing the work, and you're stopping the cycle from moving to the next generation. So you're creating your new ancestors. You are the new ancestors, you know? And you put your foot down no matter how hard it is, and you say, never again. It will not pass to my children, neither to their children. I will be the one to stop it. And I took this mission, and it's hard because I'm healing for everyone in my family. But it's okay, I'm ready to do it. Yeah.
This sounds great, because when we arranged this interview, I had no idea that you will go so deep, because the topic of ancestors and ancestral traumas is mega popular, because there are special courses to heal these old traumas, so that the traumas from our ancestors do not pass on us, because our grandparents, our parents, they have survived through a lot of serious problems. We don't want to touch it in our positive interview, but nevertheless, we have to heal ourselves too. And this is so exciting that we live in so different parts of the world, but there is a general egregor, the general energy, that women who has never seen each other, who speak different languages, of different age. I think you are much younger than me, but nevertheless, we do the same. How possible it is?
It is, because I feel, especially now, in the past couple of years, there's a big awakening happening in the world, and people are realizing how powerful they are and how divine they are. and nothing can stop this
I really
awakening.
have goose skin because I feel the energy now.
I feel it too. I love your energy. You have such good energy.
Thank you. Tell me about your past lives. Where did you get this knowledge? This is really interesting. I don't know if past lives exist, but the girls love to talk about this. I apologize before men because they probably don't want to listen to about this, but please tell me about past lives.
So I was doing a healing, and I did a meditation in the healing called past life regression. And it's not the idea of past life is not that there's a life that happened in the past. It's all happening at the same time. You're living multiple lives, and some are behind, some are more further. So past life, future life, and all that. So when I did my past life regression, they told me that I saw it, not they told me. I saw that I was a priestess in the Egyptian pharaoh days, and that I was killed by my family because I was helping people. Yeah, I'm sorry, this is negative.
This is extremely
it explains
interesting.
a lot about how I am in this life. Yeah. So, but you know, it was a very sad thing to see, but it explains a lot about my behavior now. It explains a lot why am I like this now. You know what I mean? And because
that you are a rebellion. You're a rebel, yes?
I'm rebelling because somebody backstabbed me. Someone close to me in past life, which family, but also I was a priestess. This explains why in this life I just want to help people. All I want to do is help people. I want to help people. So now I understand. I mean, I know the topic of past life is hard for a lot of people, but only if you think of it as you die, you come back. You die, you come back. But the truth is, it's all happening at once. All happening at once. The universe has so many frequencies, so many layers that it all is happening at the same time. So what I do here affects Sara and every life right now. But it's a deep topic. Yeah.
This is cool. I like it. I like it.
Yeah. So if I heal me now, I am helping the Saras in every dimension, basically. Yeah.
This is really great. But you could be an Egyptian priestess now because your profile on golden coins would look great, I think.
I like that.
Wow. Tell me, what things are you proud of now? What businesses do you have now? Because you are not more 15. What do you like in business? What do you do in business?
So right now, all my businesses are in technology and creativity because I feel like my strongest power in business is having the vision and being creative. I am not the person in business to get things done. I'm the person that's going to give you the vision, the creativity, the direction, and all that. More of a leadership thing. So most of them are technology and creativity, but the most favorite business I'm doing right now is I launched like a platform, a website and an app where I am teaching people about mental health and healing and about personal growth. Yeah. So this is something that I guess everyone that follows me and trusts me would love to know more about. I'm loving this. You have no idea.
How come? This is really fantastic. The most impressive is that Sara came wearing a tourmaline, and we have discussed this because just recently in my Instagram I have around 6 million followers. Yeah. I don't have a lot of followers in my international account, so please subscribe. You definitely like Big Scope. I also like Big Scope, so I ask you to subscribe to my international account. But in my Russian Instagram, I have a lot of followers, and one of the followers wrote me then in one of your past lives she took my force and now she gives it to me back in black tourmaline, and now Sara comes with black tourmaline. I immediately recognized the stone and it was really amazing. This is something incredible. So tell me about this education for other people, because there will be different ladies watching our interview. What message would you like to convey to those girls who are watching us?
So what I'm teaching is how to download the best version of you. That's it. It's like, you know how the iPhone, every couple of months, there's a new version, updated. So it's a platform to teach you how to be the best version of you. Not necessarily in business, in health or anything. It's directed to internal healing. And when you do the internal work, you can do anything in life. You can be better in business, better as a wife, better as anything. So it all starts inside. It's not on the outside. Yeah. So it's just for men and women to just download the best version of them. And I love it. I love it because it's close to my purpose. My mission in this world is to spread light and to service humanity. So I feel like doing this as a business is close to my purpose. So it makes me feel very successful and happy that I'm helping people.
Mainly these are girls who are coming to your platform, or there are some men as well who take the training?
Both. Actually, the thing is, when I started all of this, I never wanted to focus only on women. I wanted to help humans in general. But because I'm a woman, I was a proof for a lot of women that they can do anything. So naturally, I became more closer to women. You know, it wasn't planned though.
In which language do you do the training? Is it Arabic or English? And what are the countries?
No,
English only.
Yeah, I speak very good Arabic, but I know how to express better in English. So I choose English, yeah. It's not easy for me to express in Arabic.
Are there many girls in Saudi Arabia and UAE that speak English?
Yes, a lot. A lot, but I know a lot of women tell me, I wish you can do it in Arabic, and maybe later in the future, but right now my heart tells me, your voice is clear in English. And if I speak in other languages, it's a little bit hard to express myself. Yeah.
Listen, you really speak very good English. Have you studied it a lot, or you just speak from childhood?
No, since I was young, I went to an American school here in the UAE. So American system. So that's why my accent is very American.
You know, by the way, I wanted to say that I'm a fan of Dubai and United Arab Emirates. For me, this country is a sign what I can do with my life in such a short life. By the way, this is a very popular meme, Dubai in 1980s and today's Dubai. And when I want to improve the activity in my stories, I just post pictures from Dubai. And then I tell, guess the country by the photo. And everybody says, this is Dubai, 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 because everyone knows Dubai. So for me, this country is a miracle. How can you create a desert into such a great city? It's one of the best cities in the world. I love Moscow, and I spend most of my time in Moscow, but I feel so safe in Emirates. I feel so comfortable in Emirates. I really love this country.
You know what's the secret to why the Emirates like this?
Yes, I want to know it, of course.
The secret is we have great leadership. Our leaders are kings or whatever, how you call it. They have...
Sheikhs?
Yeah, the sheikh, yeah. The sheikhs, they have amazing leadership and they put people before anything. So they care about people. So everything they do is for the safety, better life and all that. And to live in a country, you know that your leaders and the sheikhs are really, really pure towards the people and they care. You're safe. No matter what you do in Dubai, you're always safe. So it's great leadership. Because any country can be like Dubai. But do you have the leaders like Dubai, you know? That's the point. Yeah.
Just recently, me and my husband, we went to a country, I will not mention the name. It was 4 a.m. and my husband wanted to go to the pharmacy because I had a bad headache.
Yeah.
And he went out and I was so scared that he would never come back. I was really scared. But here I understand that I can carry a suitcase full of money in 4 p.m. and nobody will approach me and nobody will hurt me.
Yes. Actually, all my friends say this. They're Americans, they're from London and all that. They say the only country we can wear all our jewelry and walk in the street is Dubai. Even at 4 a.m. in the morning, a woman can walk.
True.
It's still safe.
This is true and this is amazing. Where is your place of force? I know that you travel a lot. I also visited 42 countries. Where do you like to go?
I believe that Mother Earth, we belong to Mother Earth. We don't belong to a specific country or region or anything. The Earth is our home. So wherever I travel, I always connect with Mother Earth. But I love nature so much. Especially if I'm in a forest, I feel like my energy is the strongest. I love the ocean, I love the desert, but something about the forest that just makes me feel very powerful. I don't know why. I'll find out one day.
This is amazing because I'm coming from the country where we have a lot of forests, but I feel a lot of power in the desert. And you are coming from a desert country and you say that your power comes from forests. This is kind of funny.
No, you know, I know so many Arabs, they feel so strong in the desert. But for me, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's something to do with the past or anything like that. But I just feel like the forest is home. It's weird. Yeah. I love trees. I always go to hug trees, and I always I'm a little bit hippie.
Tell me, what do you think if nutrition affects thinking and achievements of a person? What kind of diet? Do you have any diet? What do you eat?
Oh my God. You have no idea. So for the past 15 years, all I've been eating is beef, fish, and chicken. No fruits, no vegetables, nothing. 15 years.
Why?
Breakfast, lunch, dinner. Because I used to have a problem in my stomach, and I went to every doctor, nobody could help me, and they didn't know what was wrong. So I knew this was trauma related, you know? So I did all the healing, I did all the work. Recently, I did very strong healing. Now I can eat everything. But because 15 years I'm eating beef, chicken, and fish only, breakfast, dinner, and lunch. So it's weird for me to eat food now. So I just like these things. In 15 years, nothing, no vegetables, no fruits, no birthday cake, nothing. No sugar, zero sugar. No juice, yeah.
What kind of willpower should you have to follow such diet?
Because I really wanted to feel not sick. And when they told me you have to stop these foods, maybe it will help you, I was so desperate to feel good that I did it. You know, if there's a will, there's a way. Now, after the healing, I can eat everything, but everything tastes weird to me. I'm slowly going back to food. Yeah. But it's crazy because, you know, a lot of doctors told me, you're gonna die, you're not eating any carbs, any sugar, you don't have energy. I went to the gym, I was okay, I had energy, which shows you that our body is such a divine miracle machine. It can make everything work.
Who developed this diet? Was it a doctor or yourself? Or you just felt that you need to follow such a diet?
I just, no, well, I did something called a food map. So every time I would eat something I get a reaction, I would write no, 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 no. Only these 3 things I could eat. So the doctors told me it's not good, but I did it, I'm healthy. I used to have an autoimmune disease, Hashimoto's. I don't have it anymore because of my diet and because of the healing. So I took the trauma and I ate something that helped me while I take the trauma off. So I used to have Hashimoto's, I used to have hypothyroid. I don't have that anymore. And they say when you do a meat diet, carnivore diet, it takes away inflammation from your body. It's called carnivore diet. But this is something they're talking about now. I did it 15 years ago. So it just felt good. I had energy, I felt good, I was happy. My brain was less foggy without sugar, because I feel like sugar is really not healthy.
Is it popular to do some kind of trainings? And do you personally do like some kind of trainings, taking some offline or online trainings? Do you take some courses or something?
I love these things, but I'm very picky because now everyone has courses online. You need to find someone really good. Like this course is crazy. This is so beautiful. So I love doing courses online, but I'm very careful about who I choose because when you take a course, you're allowing someone into your life, your mind, and your house, right? So you got to be careful who you are learning from. And I'm so excited to tell people about this because A, your energy is amazing. 2, you're very genuine. And B, this is just something.
Thank you.
I feel good just by doing this and talking to you. It's insane. It's like a therapy session for me.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Tell me about the most interesting training that you took. Maybe it was a book, maybe there was a person that changed your life, because I'm really hunting this kind of people, this kind of trainings, this kind of books, and that's why I'm making interviews with such people. This is one of the most pleasant parts of my work.
So my healers, my spiritual healers, they have a platform called the Light Force Center. They have an app and they teach you how to do spiritual healing through meditation, you know, cutting cords and all that deep cleaning. They teach everything on the app. So I did courses with them, and then I downloaded the app and I started doing things on the app. I've been doing it for almost 1.5 years now. Changed my life completely. Changed my health completely. So it's really nice. And they're very fun people. So, and you can trust them, and it feels comfortable with them.
How did you change?
First of all, my health changed. So my disease and illnesses went off. Although doctors told me, autoimmune disease, there is no medicine in the world that can help you. You have to die with it. You will live all your life and die, you will never get rid of it. When they said that, I said, no, it's impossible. I am divine energy from God. You know, I have powers. My body has powers. My brain has powers. So they taught me how to control that. And when you take care of your health, your mind becomes better, your life becomes better, because when your health is affected, it affects you in every way. So that changed me. And even now, some patterns I used to have from the past changed. So it's just overall like deep, deep healing for you and your ancestors, and deep healing so you don't pass your traumas and get rid of your traumas. But not just, it's very deep. It goes into your body, into your cells, into your spirit, into your soul. Because people forget that we are spirits with a human experience. This body is my car in this world. I am not this body. I'm an energy. People forget that, and they think we're just a body, and they forget about their soul and how to heal their soul.
This is so nice to hear you. It seems like independent of religion, nationality, and appearance, we are really one. We are all connected. We are connected with some line of lines,
Yes.
some structures. This is really great because I can respond to everything that you say. It is so great to hear this from a person that you see for the first time. Tell me, I know that you have so many prizes and nominations. Which one is most valuable for you? What was the reason to get the prizes? And why there are so many prizes for women now?
So I have almost more than 140 awards. And it is different. Some are for business, some are for finance, some are for this. But my most favorite one is I did 4 TEDx talks. So when you do TEDx talks, it's going to be on the internet. Millions of people will watch it. A lot of people are sitting down, thousands and listening to you.
Can you explain what it is? Because I don't know this.
TEDx. So if you go online and you search TED, TEDx, TEDx Talks, it's a very famous public speaking platform. Yeah, a lot of big people were on that platform. So, number one, when you do this, you have 2 things to do. Number one is inspire people, change their lives, or focus on selling your business and talking about your business so you can make money. I did it 4 times, and 4 times I chose to inspire people and not to focus on my business. So I loved this award. They give you an award when you finish. I love it so much because I was so selfless in that moment, and I didn't think of anything but making the world a better place. And this reminds me of my purpose. So I love the TEDx Awards.
I will use this opportunity to ask you as an entrepreneur. I want neurographics to be known to the whole world. What should I do to make people know about it? The girls especially.
We're doing it right now. The more people know about this, and the more it's translated into different languages, because I know a lot of people who really need this, you know, and it's fun. It's not like the normal therapy where you sit down and you talk and I feel good. I feel like I'm doing something. I don't know how, but it's working. So I feel like if the more presence you have online, the more you find women to work with that can take your message out there and support you. That's how you get the word out there.
I have a dream. I really want to have an exhibition of my paintings in Dubai. Drawings, actually, maybe these are drawings of my students. We should meet together and maybe sell some drawings. I have big plans, as you see.
Yeah.
You are doing wonderful.
Thank you. Why is it a dream? Let's make it happen.
I want to make it.
Yeah. Dreams are what we have when we're sleeping at night. Let's make this action. Let's make it happen. I can connect you to some people. You should do it. An exhibition of things like this. Yeah.
Perfect,
Yeah.
perfect. I really want it. Do you believe in manifestation of thoughts, that what we think that happens to us?
Of course. Your life is a reflection of who you are. If you're angry, life is angry. If you're upset, life is down. If you are bitter, everyone's bitter. If you're judgmental, everyone is judgmental. Life is a reflection of who you are from the inside. If you're happy and you love everyone and everything, you would feel like everyone is loving and happy. So whatever you think here happens because God created us, right? But also, he created us as a sub-creators. We're also creators. We can think of things and they can come to life. And if people don't know the power they have when it comes to that, then they don't know anything at all.
I think this is not coincidental. I meet a woman who immediately says you can make the exhibition, who says that you can connect me with people.
Yes.
I'm really scared of going into international market. I have started arranging interviews with the people I adore, people who motivated me, who inspired me.
Yeah.
Yesterday we had an interview with a very famous author of bestsellers, but when you do it inside your own country, we have an expression that the walls in your house are helping you. But you think that foreigners are people with a different thinking. But now I understand that there are no boundaries, that the thinking is very similar, that we really speak the same language, although we have translators talking to our ears, but nevertheless we speak the same language, and you do understand me.
Yeah, because we're all energies, we're all humans. And if I can help you, and I lose nothing when I help you, because I pick up the phone, I introduce you to some people, I lose nothing. I am just making it easier for you, I'm making you happy. Then one day, it's karma. One day someone will do it for me. So whatever you put in the world happens to you. And if women are not supporting each other like this, then what are they doing for each other?
I know one celebrity who will come to my exhibition. Will you come?
Of course! Are you kidding me? Darling, we're family now. I'm stuck in your life forever. You cannot get rid of me.
Tell me how you raise your son. What is the difference in the bringing up? Are you a strict mother, or do you teach him that everything is possible? How different it is from the way that you were brought up?
No, it's completely different than the way I was brought up. Because now my mom and dad, my grandmother and grandfather, they didn't know any better than what they knew. Us, this generation right now here, we have a lot of information. We are more awakened. I look at the patterns of how I was raised, and I'm raising him completely different. I'm very free with my kid. I'm strict when I have to be, but I teach my son, look, just because you came out of me, it doesn't mean I own you. I was a pathway for you. Yeah.
This is cool.
Yeah, I was a pathway for you to come to this life. I'm your tunnel to this life. You have free will. God gave you freedom, and you have the right to make the choices. And I'm just there to guide you. That's it. But controlling, no, I don't believe in this. I believe in liberation. Yeah.
This is incredible.
And I also teach him that you don't have to, because I did this when I was young. I teach him that you do not have to do things to be accepted or to fit in. Be yourself. No matter how weird it is, weird is so cool.
Be weird is cool, okay. So do something that makes you happy.
Yeah, because what makes you happy shouldn't make sense to anybody. It's only yours. That's it.
I'm finished with rounding. You just have some crossing points that you have to... May I point you the ones that you need to be rounded?
Yes, of course.
This one?
My God, it started with lines. Look how pretty it's becoming.
And we will now add color, and it will really look gorgeous.
Oh, really?
There is a theory that each color is connected with one natural element. Green is the color of trees, so blue water, red is fire, and when we bring in a color, we bring in energy of a particular element into this drawing. And for me, it is important that you should decide which color is associated with the health for you. Just a couple of things to add, and then we start coloring the drawing.
Okay. I love red because fire is my element.
You are a fire. It is very clear that you are a fire. But I think you are a warming fire because there is a burning fire, but you are a creative fire that warms up and which gives heat.
You mean there's types? One is burning, one is heating. Okay, got it.
Here, just a little bit. So, but I will choose the violet color. I have an impression that violet is a color of intuition, of super abilities. So I want to introduce violet into my drawing. Okay.
Cool. Did I miss anything?
Here, just a bit here.
Can I color it all? Connect it all or
no? No. That's it. You have rounded everything. Here's just one more piece. If you see some more corners which are not rounded, but you can still round them. Now you pick up any color that you like. You can use all the colors. You can use just one color. You can color up the complete piece of paper. You can color up just some segments. The main idea is to connect several segments. You see several cells. You have to connect them with one color. By this, we create a new neural ganglion. If you make it like a mosaic, different colors, this will be breaking up. You will segment neurons, and we have to combine neurons.
Okay. Here goes my red. How did this become so pretty?
You know, people have started drawing much earlier than they started speaking and writing.
That's true.
And small children, the first thing they do is draw. If you give a pencil to a person who cannot speak, he immediately starts drawing. And this is our distinction from animals because our hand can hold a pen and a pencil. That's why we have more neurons. And that's why we can influence ourselves and do self-development because we are using our hand.
Yeah. Wow. So wait, hold on, just to understand. So you are choosing the shades of purple only?
No, I can choose any other color, but at the moment I just feel like working with violet. You can combine from 1 to 20 colors, as many as you want. At the moment, what you do, you are a painter, you are an artist, you are a creator.
So what I'm doing right now is I'm letting my energy go wherever with the color.
Yes, look.
Yeah.
This color that you have chosen, the red, is a fire color. It gives genuine interest. This is passion, this is love, something inside you. All the colors that you pick, they are not incidental. When we pick a color for our bedroom, this will affect us later on. So if in your bedroom you have red light or red wallpaper, then you will have a very bright life with a man. But if for some reason your designer tells you let's have blue wallpaper, then there will be a lot of coldness in the relationships because the color affects us. When we pick a color, what to wear, it reveals our state of mind.
So
exactly. The bedroom should be red.
Okay, that's it.
That's why there are red lantern streets in some cities, because red is a very passionate color. Now what you draw with red, that means you have a genuine interest to this topic, that it's really interesting for you, the topic of health, self-development and healing. You can choose a color consciously, but it's better when you pick it up without knowing what it means, and then later on I can tell you what it means. Also, the balance of color in the drawing can be used as a diagnostics, how much color of which color you use.
Okay, better.
Tell me what you do in your leisure time. Do you have leisure time? Because you have so many activities, business, girlfriends, your son. What do you do in your leisure time? What do you like doing?
So this is something I started to do like 2 years ago. I put my health, my mental health, myself before anything, before my work, before anything. So most of the time, you will see me just doing what I love to do, spending my time in meditation, traveling and healing. And then I work as well, because when I die, my business, my money will not go with me to the grave. my memories will. So I am focused on creating memories right now.
Do you do charity?
I do.
Will you tell me about it?
I am an ambassador for entity called Smile Train. And what we do is we collect money all over the world to do surgery for children who have cleft palate. You know, when there's a cut in their mouth and it affects their breathing, their eating, sometimes they don't survive it. And the surgery is so affordable. You know, it's like $200 to do a surgery to make a baby stay alive. So I've been working with them for a while. I went to Bali with them to see some of the patients there. And I feel like when you save a child, you give family hope. And especially as a mother, I think it's very hard to see a mother go through something like that. So I wanted to focus on children because they're innocent. And there are people who focus on adult issues and charities. I'd rather focus on children because they cannot speak. They're innocent. They cannot help themselves. They cannot do anything. So I feel like, I love doing that.
Do you do this because you believe in karma, that you have to share, that you have to do it? Or is it just something inside you that forces you to do it? You cannot but do it.
Yeah, both. Of course, we do this because it's the law of the universe. What you give, you get, right? The law of the universe is always giving and taking, giving and taking. So I do this because of that, but also something inside of me tells me that this is the right thing to do. You know, it's unconditional. I'm not forcing it. I'm not, pushing myself to do anything I don't want. I really believe in it.
Could you share, as a famous blogger and as an influencer, can you give me some secrets how to maintain networks, how to do social media?
The secret is, I don't see myself as a blogger, but the secret to have a big following and become big on this platform or any social media platform is to be real, is to be yourself, And if you are copying everyone else, you might get big, but then you won't stay long in the game. When you are yourself and people love you for who you are, because people nowadays, they can see through everything. They know who's fake, who's not. And the secret is also consistency. You have to be consistent. You can't post just once every week and get bored, and you have to be consistent with your content and all that and everything. And you have to have a purpose. And I see this is your purpose, so it's beautiful.
But do you check some kind of social media algorithm? Do you try to do some virus content, or do you just do what you want and whatever will be, will be?
No, I do what I want, but at the same time, every social media platform has an algorithm, And if you learn the algorithm, you learn how to break the algorithm, then you know how to really, really use the platform. But for example, sometimes some people gave me some advice. I didn't listen. They told me, you will not become big. You need to do this. I didn't listen to them. I did what I want, and I became big online. So it's all about just, being real, being you, but putting also understanding that this is a full-time job. Like you need to be active. You need to do content all the time.
Are there any people who inspire you? Are you subscribers to some motivating women, some world stars? Do you use only your inner resource?
So I depend on my inner resource a lot because your motivation has to come from inside. If your motivation is always from the outside, it's hard because one day this person is not there, one day this person is gone. So I'd rather be self-sufficient. But any woman, any man out there that's living their life and dreams inspires me, even if they're not famous. So I look at stories from people from all over the world and it inspires me. As long as you're going out there and living your life. So it can be even when I enter, for example, the elevator, I meet someone for 5 minutes and they tell me their story for 5 minutes, it can inspire me. But I'll tell you, if you ask me what's my biggest inspiration in life, I'll tell you, but don't get shocked. My biggest inspiration in life is death. Knowing
the fact that you understand it can happen anytime.
First of all, I know that death is not the end, number one. And then knowing that it can happen anytime, any minute, any second. You don't even know when. Makes me want to be motivated all the time because every day can be my last day. What other motivation than this do you need?
What do you want, what wishes and plan do you want to realize until that moment?
That I am living, not just existing. If I go and I was just existing, routine, doing everything, just, being safe, I feel like it's a life wasted. But if I lived my life, I was rebellious, I enjoyed it, I lived every moment, then I'm ready to go any minute. It's okay. I'm not scared of that.
Let's talk about routine, because many people are interested to know how the celebrities live, how the self-made women live. Can you tell us about your routine day? Do you wash dishes, for example, or do you have some help? Can you tell us about your normal day?
When I travel, I do the dishes. But at home, I have someone to help me because I feel like if I can make my life easy, why not? When you have people helping you in the house, you're also giving opportunities for people to have jobs, right? My routine is I wake up, prepare my son for school. I sit down, I meditate. I do a lot of spiritual activities. For 1 hour, I listen to spiritual music that will calm my brain waves and all that. Then I start working for a few hours. After I finish working for a few hours, I meet my friends. Maybe in my house, I don't go out much. In my house, my circle of friends is very small. I don't have a lot of friends because I believe in quantity over quality. And I spend time with them, and then I put my son to sleep, and then I watch a little bit of TV, and that's it. That's my day, every day. I love it. It's just enjoying. But I don't work hard. I work smart. Instead of working so many hours and working hard, no, I work very smart. I don't like to work hard.
Do you drive?
Yes.
What car do you have?
I used to have a G-Class, G-Wagon. I sold it, and now I have a Nissan
I can
Patrol.
imagine you in this wagon. This suits you very well.
I cannot imagine myself in any car but that. So now I'm thinking of getting the new one, but I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to travel for a bit, not focus on buying a car right now. But I do have a Nissan Patrol 4-wheel. I used to drive all the time, but now I realized if I calculate how many hours I drive in the day, I'd say it's about 3 hours. I got a driver because in these 3 hours, I could do so many things in the back seat. So I can think, I can research, I can meditate, I can enjoy music. So I got a driver recently, and it just changes your life completely. More productive. You're more productive. And then I don't have to look for parking also.
That's true. Parking is a headache.
Parking is a nightmare, yeah.
Do you get motivated by things? As far as I understand, you were born in a rather wealthy family. Have you ever been motivated by things to buy a new car, a new house, or whatever, some kind of jewelry?
No. I mean, I shop every now and then. If I like something, I'll buy it. But I'm not attached to materialistic things. I don't care. Like for me, if you look at what I'm wearing, tourmaline, I'm wearing, this is a tribal bracelet, energy ring. I like beautiful things, but I don't need them to fit in society or to make people feel like, oh, she's rich or she made money or she's successful. I don't care. I don't care what you think of me. I'm just living my life happy. So I'm not attached to materialistic things.
I think
Zero attachment.
Possibly this is because you were born in a wealthy family. When you are born in a poor family, you want to show this, you want to demonstrate that you are in a particular level, in a particular circle. It's cool that when you reach a level when you don't need to prove anything. I'm still at the level that I want to demonstrate that I am a self-made woman, that I have everything. And I hope I will reach a level that I say, I don't care, this is not important. Yeah. Be happy because you live, because the sun is shining, because the trees are growing. This is happiness. But at the moment, I'm very glad to have a golden watch.
No, it will happen. It takes time. It's also a process of healing and understanding the energy of the universe and life and everything. Then you realize that the real luxury, the most expensive things in life is not items. Because if I die, they don't go with me anywhere. So why am I buying and killing myself to have them? Luxury of life is in God's creation and nature and the most simplest things ever. Because once you start to be in this world where I have to wear this watch, this shoes, everyone's wearing this, everyone's wearing that, you're not living right now, you're living for validation, for people. You're not living for yourself anymore. So yeah, I was like that when I was younger. I love these things and all that. And my family is not very wealthy. My family is medium, normal, and I built myself. I did everything for myself, but I was never motivated by these things because I remember when I was 25, I used to tell myself, why is everyone dying to buy the watch, the bag, the shoes? But when we die, it doesn't go with us anywhere. So why are we killing ourselves for it? And then I disconnected completely. I realized it's not that important. It's beautiful. I have watches and bags, but I don't care about using them or buying them or all that. It's a complete different mindset. I changed my mindset.
It is not necessary to color up the complete drawing. You can stop at any point. If you
really?
wish, now you are a real artist,
Okay.
now you have the creative energy, you are creating something unique that has never existed before. The only thing I would like to point out,
Yeah.
here you have a white space. This is what I was talking about. You have to combine several cells with one color. Here you have to either divide it in two cells or combine it with the other cells with the same color. And here the same thing. There is only one cell. We want to combine this one and this one. This one. There are two of them.
So this one and this one. Okay.
Otherwise, people will reproach me for that in the comments, that I should have told you that there were. You just divide it into two. If you want to leave it white, you divide it into two.
Yeah.
You divide
Why
it into
did you
two.
let her do this?
Anyhow, like this.
So what do you want me to
And
do?
then you
Draw with
round the
black?
corners, just like you did before.
Just-
Here one more. You see, this is a single cell surrounded by colored cells. So this is a lonely cell that has to be divided. This one too has to be divided. There are a lot of nuances, but you get used to them very quickly after you have made several drawings. This one is okay. This one, and this one, which is alone among the colored fields.
So
And this blue one,
which one?
it should be divided,
Divided?
yes. Here around.
Okay, so I'm confused. Why is this a single cell, but this one is not?
Look, this cell, you have several cells white. So there's a complete white section. These two connected in pink. These are two connected in white. And this one is alone, and this one is alone.
Got it.
When we have just one cell colored with one color,
I was going to do this one also.
great. Then you can do
Alright,
this. Then there will be two cells in green. So what makes you happy?
I'm very simple. Everything makes me happy. Like smelling a flower makes me happy. Eating makes me happy. I think it's because I chose to be a happy person. So it's a decision. It's a mindset. I am a happy person. I can be upset, but I'm not angry. I can be feeling down, but I am not down. I can be feeling hurt, but I am not hurt. It's like you can feel the feeling, but don't become the feeling. So I decided 4 years ago, I'm a happy person. No matter what happens to me, I can go through ups and downs, but the base down, I am a happy person. So it's a choice. Okay, if people don't understand energy language, let's talk about it from science perspective. You are a machine that creates juice, okay? And your happy hormone is endorphin, serotonin, dopamine, right? You are the one who chooses which juice to release. When you are going through something bad, you're releasing which hormone? Cortisol, stress hormone. So once you know that you're stressed and the cortisol is being released, as a juicer, as the owner of my body, I can do exercise or do something nice for somebody to release the happy juice. So I'm the juicer. So you can biohack your body, you know? And if people don't believe in energy, there you go, this is science. And they say, if you're feeling angry or upset, you know, this was said by a psychologist. If you're feeling angry or upset or feeling down, just take a flower and give it to somebody. Give someone anything. Giving makes you happy. When you give someone something, automatically your brain releases serotonin and dopamine. So I am the master of this body. It's a machine and I control it. And once you understand your power, You will know when I'm upset, I can easily change everything inside, change the hormones and everything. So yeah, it's just you can hack your body just like you hack a computer. It's very easy.
I agree. What activities restore you? If you are down, what can you do to restore your mental state? Is it music or dancing? Or...
Swimming, dancing. I love music, but I love music with certain frequencies that are good for my brain. So dancing, singing. I love karaoke so
What kind of
much.
music is that?
It's I think, let me remember the number. It's called the frequency 4.35, I think. The frequency of the music. It's very good for the brain and it makes you connect with higher...
How do you find such music?
You Google it. Google. You can write music with 4.35 frequency and you'll find it. And most of the music nowadays, all the famous music, their frequency is
very interesting.
Bad. The frequency is bad frequency that makes you not think, makes you easy to control, and they control you like that. So that's why I don't listen to music nowadays. I just focus on frequency 4.35. That's it. Like I like Mozart so much because the frequency of Mozart is very good for the brain. Okay, this is a single cell. I'm gonna break
You're
it.
very smart. you can see by yourself. This is cool.
I'm learning from you. You're the master.
I have heard a theory that high female voice is high vibrations, and opera is also a very good music. That's why it is chosen by the people who are awakened, that this opera increases person's vibrations. This one round. We are approaching the final stage. What we have to do is just two things. We need a thick black line, which is called field line. Everything that we have done so far, it is work with our subconscious. Now we need to draw a line, which we draw across the complete page, and it has to be standing out. It has to be very... No, if you want to add some more colors, you can do so. You can do so. You can continue. But I will start my field line. I will then wait for you.
Okay.
But I'm listening more than talking, so I'm drawing faster than you. But you are talking and answering my questions. That's why it's a bit slower. But you are saying such great things that are so interesting, and I'm sure they will be very interesting for the women that will watch this video. Do you have your own YouTube channel?
Yes, but I'm not focused so much on YouTube. My focus is on Instagram, Snapchat, like TikTok.
What do you do in Snapchat? When I have seen that you have 1.5 million followers in Snapchat, I was amazed. What do I'm not even registered in this social media.
Oh my God, why aren't you registered there? You can make a lot of money on Snapchat, girl.
What do you do there? I have two daughters. One is 7, another one is 4. And I have Snapchat in the phone because they open dog masks there and they just laugh at them. That's it.
Yes, I love the filters, yes. But also Snapchat, you need to understand something, that the people who are on Snapchat are not the same people on Instagram. They're not the same people on TikTok. Different crowd. So if you want to reach everyone with your business and what you're doing to support people's mental health, you need to understand that if you're only on Instagram, you're swimming in a small pool while there's an ocean out there. You need to swim in the ocean. So go on Snapchat, go on TikTok, go on all these places.
Yes, Snapchat, TikTok. I have my account in TikTok. I show my videos. TikTok is very slow for us. The development is very slow in TikTok. But Snapchat, this is a discovery. You have just discovered an America for me, because I have never knew that you can move on in Snapchat. What kind of content?
The same content, same exactly. Just we post it on every platform. Twitter, not Twitter, X, Snapchat, everything. So it's just same, post it. But on Snapchat, the more views you have on your stories, you make money. It's every 1,000 views, you make money. So it's like you're making money not only by advertising and getting clients, you're making money by posting anything, even dog filters on your face. You just make money.
I will start with that. I will start with using dog filters on my face, drawing neurographics, funny dogs on my face.
I love it.
So the only minus, I always get dirty hands when I hope you will keep your coat clean. Your jacket will stay clean. You have to make up the sleeves. But I think it is so beautiful. I hadn't drawn for many years because we all use gadgets. We don't write. And because of that, psychologists say that there is a risk that brain degradation, because children do not write, they only type. They do not work with their fingers. So drawing is a really good help for developing yourself. By the way, it's prophylactics against Alzheimer. What else are the brain diseases? When we do something with our hands, not only drawing, some people knit, some people do whatever kind of embroidery. It's like gymnastics for our brain, and like learning languages, for example, or doing crosswords, things like this. So this all helps. So now we are in a brain gym.
Yeah, but that's the scary part, because this generation nowadays, like my kids' generation, my son, all they do is use their iPads, use the calculators. They're not even thinking. Everything is easy. So it just scares me that you're right. It might degrade the brain and make us not depend on it much.
So, because we are doing something with our hands, we are working with our brain, we help brain to work. And this is prophylactics against severe brain sicknesses. When you lose memory, you start learning poems, English, and start drawing. Not only English, any language.
Yeah. You know, I never, this feels so good. I'm like so into this. I never even knew I would enjoy something like that. It's crazy.
And I'm very glad you enjoy it. It's a great pleasure for me. Can you imagine, we have just recently had a big concert hall for 4,000 people who were drawing at once.
No way! Wow, that's so cool.
We were drawing the nice algorithm which looks like sun, and there was such a huge energy around it. Some people were crying, some were laughing, and everybody was drawing together and have reels. They took 4,000 drawings up, and you can see there were full 4 reels in the concert hall, and all of them hang up their drawings, 4,000 drawings at once. So this was one of the greatest events.
Wow. Where did you do this? In Russia?
In Moscow.
Oh, wow.
I have been doing neurographics for 3 years, and there are a lot of people doing neurographics in Moscow, and I wish that this will reach the world level and we will get such concert halls in other countries.
Why don't you do something like that here in Dubai?
Because not so many people know about it, but I want it. I really want it. But for that, people should know about it, they should fall in love with this process, and they should get results. This is the most important, because at the moment you are drawing, you just feel good, we are chatting, everything is fine, but there are some things that are measurable. Health is not measurable. You will not see, you just feel yourself better. But for example, they blocked my Instagram several times, and there were some people...
What?
About 30 times they blocked my Instagram account over the year.
Well, what do you mean? Instagram blocked it for you, or people hacked you?
No, the story was that people complained because this is artificial intelligence that blocks your account, and they have 5 million followers. So 2 times per month someone complains and they block it. I didn't know what to do it, because the artificial intelligence does not explain anything. Of course, they unblocked the account, but I started to draw to stop this, because this is, I cannot influence. I don't know how to happen. So I just wanted to solve this problem. And then for 4 months, one of my accounts was blocked, and then it was unblocked, and it has never been blocked again. So we are all connected. So when you do something, some ideas that seem not to be connected with you, but we have our collective subconsciousness, when we are connected to each other, and through this field, you can work with any problem. You can draw
Yeah.
something that you can directly influence, for example, the followers in the stories.
Yeah.
So if you like neurographics, I would like you to make another drawing for some measurable topics, and then you can see how it works. Because health and other not so easy to measure topics, they do not show the efficiency of that method. And when you start drawing something measurable, then you will be really shocked how
Yeah.
efficient it is. It is really amazing.
So this can be a form of like manifestation. For example, if I'm manifesting this and I'm doing this, I'm subconsciously creating new neuropaths to change my habits, but I'm actually manifesting, right?
Of course, you are manifesting, you give your brain the task to reach that goal. If you have ever read some psychological books, they talk about your inner guardian. There is a certain layer which you cannot reach unless you do hypnotherapy or regression. You want to change something, but you cannot go deep into your subconscious. You cannot reach your own self. You cannot explain yourself that you shouldn't do this. Your subconscious is closed, as if with a tap.
Yeah.
And when you draw, your subconscious is not closing anything, because this is totally safe for it. If you come to a psychologist, you want to look better, you say, I'm fine, you want to make a good impression. But when you draw, you don't have to lie anyone. You are not lying to paper, and you are genuine, you are true. And the color you chose, they are true, they are genuine. And you
Oh, I
start
like
drawing
that.
lines. And there is an algorithm when you shout at the paper, as if. It's called spill out. And at this moment, you spill out all the energy, your aggression, your ego on paper. And then you start rounding, and then you get a nice drawing. So the very idea is that you can solve your inner problems without telling them to anyone else.
I like that. So it's like, because you can trust it, you can say anything to it. Like
Exactly,
it doesn't
exactly.
respond, doesn't
It does not
react.
judge you.
Okay, I like it. I like that. Yeah. It doesn't judge you, exactly.
It doesn't judge.
I like that. I never thought of it in this way before.
True.
It's like a new way of thinking.
You have made a fantastic drawing. Let me make some cons. You have a lot of green, and that means a color of growth, color of new, color of youth, of a tiny sprout that breaks through asphalt. And it is great that you have a dominating one. This is one of the dominating colors, your health. There is one color that you avoid. I don't know why. You absolutely have no yellow in your drawing. Yellow is awareness. Sorry, I have to say you what's the truth. Yellow is awareness, and most probably in this topic, you don't want to include awareness, not in generally in life, but for this topic. I'm sure that you are very aware in life, but by the way, you have orange. Orange is also awareness. This is close to yellow. What else do we have? We have a lot of pink and red. This is a good story. That means that you are very genuine. You are genuinely interested in this process, that you are motivated to develop your health, to improve your health. And you have some blue, that means wisdom. This is a color of flow of water. This is your inner harmony, inner calm. Another color is missing, is gray, is metal. This is a steel color. We use it when we want to work on discipline and regime. I don't think this is your topic. This is something you need to work on.
I actually don't like discipline. I like discipline, but I don't like to be controlled so much. Yeah.
Okay, so let's draw this thick line. You work with the other tip of the marker. It should go from down, from bottom to the top. It should be very gentle, neurographic line. Maybe you can use the same lines you already have, or you can draw a new one.
You mean just one line from beginning to end, thick?
From the bottom to the top, and it should be thick, because this line is the line of outside energy. By drawing this line, we attract the energy. This is not your inner energy. This is some outside energy that you don't have. So we take it from outside. This line should be very visible. It should be thick.
Okay.
You are doing fine. You are doing very well. Because some people are very afraid to make it thick. You understand? If I need the energy from outside, I will take a lot of energy from outside.
I need I need the divine intervention. I need it.
While you are working on this line, tell me about your favorite places in Emirates, because a lot of Russians are coming to Emirates.
Yeah.
Maybe we will keep this part of video only for our Russian-speaking audience, but can you give us the advice? Where should we go? What are your favorite restaurants? What are your favorite places? Just tell something as a local person.
The UAE has 7 emirates, which means like, I don't know how, maybe in Russia you have states. I don't know what you call them. So it's like 7 cities in the UAE.
We call them regions.
Yeah. Regions, yeah, 7 regions. And now the most beautiful thing about that is that every region, it has a different personality. So it's like the 7 sisters, and each sister has a different personality. So when you go to Dubai, you go to Abu Dhabi, you go to Sharjah, Ras Al Khaimah, each one is different. You feel like you're in a different country. The energy is different, the attitude is different, the buildings are different. So this is what I like about the UAE. I call them the 7 sisters. The 7 sisters, each is different. Now, food is big in Dubai, so there are so many different places to go for food. But my favorite restaurant at the moment in Dubai is a restaurant called Trove. I love Trove. The food's really good in Trove. It's in Dubai Mall. I love the food there. But the thing is also, because Dubai is a warm city, there's a lot of activities you cannot do outdoors and a lot of activities you can do outdoors. So you got to go to the beach, get on a jet ski, or go to the desert, get on a buggy, on a desert buggy, go sand duning and all that. So that's very beautiful, but also very important. A lot of people, especially Russian people, they come to Dubai and they just see the beautiful, glamorous, cosmopolitan part of Dubai. You need to go see old Dubai because it's still there. You have to see the new, you have to see the old. So you can experience really, really Dubai, being in Dubai. So that's very important as well. There's so many things.
Have you been born in Dubai?
Yeah, I'm from here.
Do you still remember how it was constructed?
Yes. It was desert, nothing at all, zero.
Tell me about your parents, maybe about your grandparents. How do they react to this growth? Because out of a sudden, a big city is coming up.
We were all shocked because, we were seeing it all happen. Like little change, big change, buildings. Every day we drive on the same road, so we saw everything. Sheikh, like this area here, nothing. When I was young, sand only. And it's so beautiful to see something happen in front of your eyes. You become proud of your country for doing this in such a short time. The UAE is not that old. It's 50-something years old.
This is fantastic. Yeah? Where did you live when you were a child? Was this small houses? Because when we see old pictures, we just see a desert with just one building with the mark Toyota on it.
Yes. Oh my God, you've seen this picture. Yes, that's so true. The houses were small. I was born in Dubai, but then my grandfather, my dad's mother, he moved to a city called Ajman. It's a region. So we moved to Ajman, and I grew up in Ajman my whole childhood until the age of 14. Then I moved to a different city because I was part of the government called Sharjah. And then after I ended my duty with the government, I went to Dubai. Now, out of all the Emirates, I feel like Dubai is who I am, really. Yeah, my personality and everything, it suits me more. But I love going to like every Emirate. It's just different. You have to experience it. Can I move this around to?
Of course you can. Here, you have to round. When you have a crossing point, you have to. This line should be integrated in the drawing. That's why we need to round all the corners. When we round it, then it is integrated into our brain. When you look in the lines, they're very natural. They are called bionic. They are live. They look like rivers. If you spill at something, it will never flow in a straight line. It will always be a flowing line. So this line is very well understandable for our brains because there are no straight lines in our life.
Got it.
Here you have to round just a little bit. But it can be seen that you are a very aesthetic person. You are doing everything very neat.
I'm
It
perfectionist.
can be seen.
Yeah, it's like I can't.
That you're very responsible, because when I
Like I need it to be
draw
pretty
with
as
the
well.
men, they don't even
Yeah.
see the corners that they need to round up. I help them. I tell them, look, here you have to round up, here you have to round up. It is cool that you are involved in the process. It is really a pleasure to work with you.
Yeah, no, it's a pleasure. You're teaching me
Of
so much.
course.
Thank you so much.
The line is wonderful. Now the
Okay,
last
do you
one.
see the line? Is
We
it visible
pick up
too?
one of the circles, or you can make another circle and then you make it thicker.
Yeah.
This is called affixing. At this point, we fix on a particular shape. Remember, we were talking about different shapes. We need a round shape. You want to fix the harmony. So either you pick up the circles that you already have, or you draw a new one. The only thing, it should be big enough because it should harmonize. It should be suitable to the general dimension of the drawing.
So if I pick this one, can I just make it thick, right?
Yes,
Okay.
perfect. Just make it thick. And here again, you have a single cell. You have to either split it or make it orange.
Okay, I don't see where the circle is going. It's
Here it is. And
Okay.
here,
got it. Or should I draw a new one?
as you wish. You are the artist. This is your subconscious creating this drawing. Great. But it should be as thick as the line. And at
Yeah,
this
I'll do it thick.
moment, we fix all the changes that have taken place so far when we were talking and drawing. Because during this time, there were a lot of changes that are not so visible to the eye, but they will be visible after you sleep, because when we sleep, all the information that was downloaded into our subconscious, it is processed. Remember the computers in the old times, when you open a lot of tabs, they get stuck.
Oh, wow.
So if we download a lot of applications, we get stuck. Now you have downloaded an application into your subconscious.
So I need to restart.
Exactly. You need to restart. And after that, you start doing different things. The beauty of this process, that you start behaving differently, you start thinking differently, you become a different person. And as you said, you have chosen to be happy. You have chosen to focus on positive things.
Yeah.
So I have chosen positive emotions. I have chosen a different life. Here, this is integrated in the deepest levels of subconscious. We make this choice at the deepest levels, and we stick to this level, because in many cases we do the choice, but for certain reasons we fall back to our traumas or to our dependencies. This is a really deep healing.
Like patterns.
And here we have to round up all the corners. You have so beautiful drawing. If we do make an exhibition, please bring it to the exhibition. Maybe one of sheikhs will buy it for $1 million.
Done. Let's do this.
And we will spend this money for some good cause to make the world better.
Totally.
So we are finishing. I would like to know your impressions. I'm so grateful to you for this interview, because we have been talking about quite ordinary things. We haven't discovered something particular.
Yeah.
We will not get the Nobel Prize for this interview.
Yeah.
But what is important, that you discovered for me, that we are all the same, that we are all dreaming about the same, that people in different countries, in different cities, they evolve in the same way, in spite the fact that we talk different languages, that we have different religions. We still strive for the same goals. This is amazing. I don't know how it works, but this is the fact. The whole world is evolving in the same way, and I'm very grateful for this discovery. to you because I thought that it would be very difficult to talk with the foreigners because we have a language barrier, different mentality. I was really scared of this interview because I was so scared to say something silly or to offend you in some way. I was really scared, so thanks a lot. You are incredible. You are amazing. I really like you.
No, not at all. Not at all. Thank you so much. Yeah. Look, in the end, we are all energies, right, from one source. And the language that everyone understands in the world is love. So if you love people, like I don't know you, but I feel like I love you. And I'm so happy for this experience. And when you choose love, language is not a barrier anymore.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you
So,
so
my dear
much.
friends, please write your comments. Of course, I will give the link to my social media, to Sarah's social media. Please make comments. How was this interview? If it was helpful, what did you like? We will accept all compliments and gratitude, and we will see you in next videos.
И до встречи в других видео. Пока-пока.